Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to part 6 of the Mortal Kombat 1993 commentary. And now it's time for one of my personal favorites. It's also Edwin's favorite, Sub-Zero. About ducking time we get to Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, a Lin Kuei ninja. That's pretty much all you have to know about him. Funny enough, the battle stance that he has in this version of the game is by far one of the stupidest ideas I have ever seen. Acclaim, I will never forgive you for this. Why did you give Sub-Zero Scorpion's battle stance? You would have been better off having him, just with his hand by his side, not with his hand up here with like how Scorpion does it, trying to call an eagle to his arm. Excuse-moi, I didn't expect that. What the heck did I drink? In fact, I've only been drinking water all these past days, haven't I? Whatever. It's kind of funny. The sick irony is that I have to fight Scorpion first. This is how Scorpion got murdered by Sub-Zero. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, normally every 6 games, as I said before, every time you beat the 6th game, you'll start seeing black symbols flying around. You might also see, what's his name, Ferguson, showing up here and there. Not Craig Ferguson, one of the developers. In Mortal Kombat 2 Genesis, if you do the Ooh Nasty switch, you'll be able to play as Raiden, and you can do a Frugality. Yes, it's literally called a Frugality. Look it up if you haven't seen it. I can't remember. I can't find a link off the top of my head right now that I remember right at the moment. So, yeah, I'll leave that to you to find. And it's time for Reptile. I think I fight Reptile 3 times here. Now, according to some guy on Game Winners, I'm not gonna look it up because I don't want my video to desync. But apparently, what happened was the guy said that if you beat Reptile 3 times, aka you have to be in the pit 3 times, get a double flawless against Reptile those 3 times, and nail off the fatality, you would then be able to play as him. Apparently that was a bullfish lie, that is not true, and that never happened. Keep in mind, in this playthrough, I beat this game as Sub-Zero. I dealt 3 times, I get 3 million points each, for all 3 combined, because apparently I don't get my 10 million points like in the arcade version. And when I go to the character select, you see, before I wanted to play as Liu Kang, if this was in fact true, I would have played as Reptile. And sadly, I was shocked that Reptile was not available this way. It really ticked me to fish. And out of pure honesty, it has made me ultimately sad. One thing I have to mention, however, hidden characters in this game. Whenever you have to face a hidden opponent, one thing that you must always keep in mind is that the difficulty of the game has now been upped to very hard. So if you're only used to playing on very easy, you better be quick on your thumbs. Not quick on your feet, quick on your thumbs. I've said that once before on this channel already. Because if you do not do so, you will be utterly ducked. You'll be ducked right by Reptile. Reptile will make you his snitch. And he'll tell you to get over here and freeze you, and then he'll get over here again, and then he'll probably slide kick you, and then come here, probably rough you up a bit, probably give you an uppercut, freeze you again, get over here, fatality. Dang, it's as if I know Reptile's schedule. Here's the only thing, though. On rare occasion, Reptile actually can do a fatality. It was shown in this fatality comparison showcase video that's on YouTube. Basically, to show off all the fatalities from each version of the game, as well as the censored versions from each game, aka ones shown in the Master System, Game Boy, and Game Gear games. Excuse me. Dang, my mouth's running dry and I don't have any water. But one thing that I could say is the fatality that Reptile does is, in fact, the Spine Rip fatality. It is the same exact one as Sub-Zero's. On a very rare occasion, you can actually get him to do Scorpion's fatality, because apparently the code for both Scorpion and Sub-Zero are both present in Reptile, not just for the specials but for the fatalities. So, in that regard, I guess it's okay to say that if you want to see that, you can see it. Blah 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 blah. The blah 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 blah. Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. I meant to use Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown? I said Charlie Brown. I meant to use Charlie Brown logic. When Roya Rockwood breaks in a song. Hey, it's Santa Claus! And he got Rudolph and 2 other reindeer. Oh yeah, fun fact. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer actually came on last night on CBS. And on ABC Family today, at the time of this recording, anyway, there is a Charlie Brown marathon going on. All on ABC Family today. It's reasons such as this that I really wish that I had cable again, but, I could just go to abcfamily.com. I could probably look up Charlie Brown on YouTube or some other video streaming website. Either way, dang. What a way to deliver Kano to Sonya. Could you imagine Sub-Zero delivering the head and spine of Kano to Sonya Blade, saying okay, I've killed him, now what do you want me to do? Sub-Zero, here is your next mission. You must go and become friends with Liu Kang, so that then I can get the secret codes for, give me something, give me an idea. I'm trying to figure out something here, but I can't figure it out. Oh well. You see what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to improvise. You see, one of the things I've actually loved about improvisation is that you can be quick on the mind. But the one problem with being quick on the mind, what if nothing comes to mind? What if you're trying to think of that one line you want to say in an improv sketch, and you can't ducking think of it at that point? I do recall that I had to do this a few times while I was in Mr. Lowe's class, especially with Theater Arts 1 and 3, because, there were a few times where I had to do where we had to do scripted performances, whether that be just for a test grade or for a final. And one of the things I had to do, and I got to give a shout out to one of my good friends, Ryan McKernan, really great guy if you ever met him. He pretty much said that. The style of acting that you're doing. If you're going a little off script, this is what you call retro-scripting. You're still keeping the whole act intact while you're doing so. Kind of reminds me of that kiss scene in Person of Interest that, featuring Jim Caviezel and Detective Carter, I think it is. I really can't remember off the top of my head if it's Detective Carter or Detective Parker or whatever. But, yeah, that was completely unscripted in that. And, you know, Jim Caviezel, he is really good he's really good at retro-scripting. And to be quite honest, over the years when it comes to me doing, you know, voice acting sessions or whatever, I had to study a lot from other people so that I could, you know, master this kind of ability. And to be quite honest about it, it has worked for me so far. I don't see any problems with it. Oh, crap. Really? Why would you want to get... Well, okay, going back to the game for a sec. Sub-Zero. Regular Sub-Zero has Sky Blue. Mirror Sub-Zero has Ice Blue. The same kind of Ice Blue that you see in Sonic Blast. The same kind of Ice Blue that you see in Vector Man. The same kind of Ice Blue that you see in... Dude, we get it already. You can stop saying it now. Who are you? I am a very deep voice. Then again, I'm actually your voice. But I'm trying to imitate somebody. Are you trying to imitate Morgan Freeman? Why, yes, I'm trying to imitate Morgan Freeman, but your throat is sore, sir. You can't really imitate anybody right now. If somehow this sounds like Morgan Freeman, I assure you, it is not Morgan Freeman. Not right now. He does not feel well. I am his brother. Hawkman Freeman. Hawkman Freeman. That's hard to believe. Okay, so what? You caught me. You caught me in the middle of a commentary. No, you caught me in the middle of a commentary. Wait, if I caught you in the middle of a commentary, then what are you doing talking with me right now? Mustn't you be watching the game, probably talk about why Sub-Zero and everybody's having some kind of a blood spatter problem? You know, speaking of which, I'm actually kind of glad that John brought that up in his review. Yeah, I don't know why, but when blood is enabled, or even in the original game, everybody has some kind of a bleeding disorder. Whenever somebody gets punched or uppercutted, or the spear is kind of obvious, but still though, too much blood. I think the problem with the conservative members of the community who don't really like Mortal Kombat or other games that say Night Trap and Doom, they think that they went a little too far ahead in terms of content. But to be quite honest, I don't think they did so. They didn't go far at all. They didn't go too far. If I ever had to say, my stuff goes far beyond anything that they've probably thought of at this point. In fact, using the logic of, like Night Trap, for example. Many people have complained about Night Trap. Mainly because, like during the time that the ESRB was being made, people were snitching and moaning about Night Trap, and that was particularly because of the fact that I don't know why, but everybody had. Well, it's not that everybody had. Most people that had disliked Night Trap had disliked it because they felt that it was a pornography. There is no sense of pornography in Night Trap. I don't see it. And keep in mind, I'm talking about the original Sega CD release of the game. And I'm probably also talking about the 3DO version, and if there is a PC version for all we know, then I'm probably also talking about that one as well. to be quite frank about it, I don't really even care if there was any kind of MA-17 related content. I'm 18, dang it. You know something? Night Trap would be one of those kinds of games that I would introduce to a younger group of people. Probably like the teenage population, because if I'm not mistaken, the game got an MA-17 rating when it was re-released for the Sega CD32X. Or Sega Mega CD32X, Sega Multimega 32, whatever the duck is called. But to be quite frank about it, did I really even care that that Night Trap had pretty much, you know, content that is unfamiliar to the conservative members? I don't really care. Oh yeah, I forgot, because this is the endurance battle. You have to fight 2 reptiles. But yeah, but again, I could really care less about people's complaints towards game content. It's just a ducking game. If you don't like any material that's in it, then don't play those sections, or don't play the game at all. Then again, nearly every opinionated reviewer or news reporter has talked this way. They have said my exact words at some point when it comes to the game industry, or when it comes to the television industry, the movie industry, the porn industry, where sexually based offenses are considered. But what's the problem here? It's in the criminal justice system, sir. I say it's in the criminal justice system, sir. Hey, we beat Reptile 3 times. Do we get to unlock him? No. That's a lie. We don't even get 10 million points. Come on, give me about 10 million points. By the way, did anybody really complain? Like, who the heck complained when Doom got released and everybody? And people's well, not when everybody, but a lot of people were talking about the downsides of the violence shown in Doom. I haven't really played too much Doom aside from the 32X and Super Nintendo versions, but to be quite frank about it, I don't care. If you think that Doom is a good game, like I do, good. That's good for us. Anybody who dislikes Doom, that does not mean that we need to censor our games. That just means that you're being too overprotective of the children. You're being too overprotective of us. We can be ourselves. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm not Herman Munster. It's not like imagine if I wanted to say I don't want to do something. I won't do it. I won't. And keep in mind, I'm banging on my armchair, the right arm part of the armchair, and if I were Herman Munster, the chair would be going through the floor right now. Could you imagine having that kind of manpower? That'd be amazing, I won't lie. But, what can you do, right? Oh, crap, I forgot I did that. Yes, that is also available in the regular Mortal Kombat game. Double Ice Backfire. If you freeze your opponent while they are frozen, you will get frozen. Yes, it will reflect back to you, and you will get frozen no matter what. It's actually quite nice if you want to show off the secrets to this game. But still, not a nice sight. Not the nice sight at all. Those bunny bandits! Why would they want to steal my motor jet? I swear, I really don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know, I've just been having... I don't know, like I I guess my sense of voice acting has been getting into the mind today, so I guess imitating Scrooge McDuck is kind of a good thing. Starting now, I just bought myself a giant room full of gold coins, and I'm gonna dive into it like Scrooge McDuck. Boom, 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 boom. Ah! That's not a blackbird! That's not a... I can't do Peter Griffin. I can't do Peter Griffin like I used to. My voice is too broken for that now. Double freeze. I have seen that on occasion. It's ever so rare, though. Oh, crap. So apparently, if you take regular damage to the skull fireballs, it still results in you taking 80% damage. But the problem with the arcade version was he was firing them so fast that you could barely block him. But if you're wondering, Sub-Zero's only goal in the tournament was the assassination of Shang Tsung. Yep, that's right. That's later explained in the 1997 game Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. I actually gotta play that game someday for us. I'm quite surprised I didn't play that first, but you know, basically because I want to play the Mortal Kombat games in order by release date. But you know, because I'm the one that's handling the games, I want to try to play these games the best way possible. Don't get me wrong, this is only so that I can. The only reason why I'm doing a commentary for the month of, for month of Sega 2 is because I would have had 3 games, Streets of Rage, Calibri, and Sonic the Hedgehog, but then I would have been lacking a whole bunch of special crap because I said before, I wanted to have a lot of special videos, but knowing that knowing that this marathon is now going into December of 2013, I thought, why not add Mortal Kombat in, since, you know, I don't have a lot of extra material right at the moment, and this could help out. Excuse me. Why am I getting air bubbles suddenly? This is not good. But yeah, it's just something I thought was worth noticing or whatever. But yeah, what can you do? Either way, that's the end of Part 6. In Part 7, it will be Endgame. We will finally get to see the greatest person in the game itself, Liu Kang! And for all the right reasons. Now I'm just gonna press the stop button before it cuts me off in mid.
This portion of Royameadow has been brought to you by Caitlin Rastellini, the greatest Royameadow Generation 2 Eternal Broski who ever existed. This portion of Royameadow has been brought to you by the Sonic Hacking Contest of 2014. Ready, set, procrastinate.